remember sitting in my civic education class. I was surrounded by my circle. We were supposed to be discussing structure of government or political responsibilities. Can't really remember, it was a long time ago. But instead, they sat together, whispering and laughing. To someone else, that's probably just a joke you missed. But for me, the air in the room changed. It became heavy, suffocating. Like I didn't know the girls I had claimed to know for years. Like I didn't know the people I called my girls. Suddenly, every inside joke we'd ever had, the ones that used to feel like this warm hug, started to feel like a collection of insults I was too dumb to see. I started replaying months of conversation, wondering if the laughter had always been at me instead of with me, and I was just the last one to the party. For me, that wasn't just a joke about a textbook or a teacher. It was a verdict on my worth. We hear about paranoia and we think of this extreme thing, the elaborate conspiracy theories, the cork boards with red string. But the real horror of paranoia isn't in the fantastical delusions. It's in the quiet, mundane moments where your world just slightly, almost imperceptibly comes apart. It's when a text with a smiley face is a hidden threat. It's when a whispered joke between classmates is a coded conversation about you. And here's where it gets truly terrifying. You voice these fears. You reach out for comfort, a lifeline back to reality. In that classroom, I leaned in and asked, "What's so funny?" But that lifeline wasn't there. Instead, I was met with this head tilt of concern, that gentle, mocking smile. Society has this way of handing out labels. These labels are not there to help you, but to build a fence around you. Once you're labeled, your valid observations become episodes, and your legitimate hurts becomes sensitivity. By calling us crazy, the world grants itself permission to stop listening. The people we love don't always set out to hurt us. But there's this specific kind of sigh. I'm sure you all are very familiar with it. This heavy, weary exhale when you voice a fear. That hits harder than any insult. It screams, "Here we go again." In that sigh, you hear the sound of their patience evaporating. They aren't fighting the ghost with you anymore. They're fighting you because you are the one keeping them awake. At that moment, the loneliness deepens. You're not just paranoid anymore. You're the source of the problem. You become a burden, an inconvenience. The people you love, these people you are supposed to trust, are now part of the plot your mind has created. And you don't know who to trust anymore, your mind or the world that is calmly, firmly insisting that your mind is broken. This is the gaslight of paranoia, the slow erosion of self trust, where every normal thing your mind does is dismissed as a symptom. We're forced into this performance of being normal just to keep our seat at the table. We learn to smile, swallow the fear, and nod along to a reality that feels like thin ice. Because this unspoken rule, the so called social contract, says we have to be easy to be around. The fear isn't about what they might do to you. It's never about what they might do to you. It's about this terrifying possibility that everyone is right and you are wrong. And if you are wrong, who are you? And if you can't trust your own mind, what's left? But there's a way back to being you again. It involves building a small room in your head and filling it with proof. Proof. Not that they are against you, but that they are with you. Every moment of kindness, every act of trust, every shared laugh. We have to learn to stack these moments, one on top of the other, to build a wall against the whispers. It's a daily, tiring battle, but it's one we can all be part of. We can listen, truly listen when someone says they're afraid. We can offer empathy instead of dismissal. Because sometimes the scariest thing isn't the monster in the dark, it's the moment you realize you're all alone. And maybe what really counts isn't being so sure of what's real, but the presence of someone willing to sit with you in the dark until the lights come back on. Thank you.